Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for SAT. We have been solving SAT math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 613. Page 613, and today is our lesson number 59. Let's take a look at it. Problem number 13 is what we're going to do. It says, the price of a telephone was first increased by 10%, and then the new price was decreased by 25%. The final price is what percentage of the initial price. This is the classic percentage problem that appears in the SAT. What they are hoping is that you will sit there and say, well, it increased by 25% and then it was dropped by 20%. It was increased by 10% and then it was dropped by 25%. Therefore, the final drop is 15%, and they're hoping that you're going to pick 85%, which is a sucker answer. The simplest thing in a problem like this is to just make up a number. Make up a number for the price of the telephone. Plug in a number. Since it's a percentage problem, in a percentage problem, good numbers to plug in are always numbers that are multiple of 100s. So if there are 2 or 3 or 4 items in it, just keep plugging in multiples of 100. Here there's only one item, the price of telephone. We're going to pretend that the price of telephone is 100 to start out with. So if it's 100 to start out with, we are told that it was increased by 10%. So if you increase it by 10%, it becomes 110. Increase of 10%. Then we are told that the new price was decreased by 25%. So we need to drop by 25%. We need to figure out what is 25% of 110. Well, how do we figure out 25% of 110? There are a couple of ways you can go about it. For figuring it out 25% of 110, other than using a calculator, which I don't like. Okay, here's one way. We know that half of 110 is 55, and then half of 55 is, well, 55 represents 50%, and half of 55 is going to be, half of 50 is 25, and half of 5 is 2.5, so it's going to be 27.5. It's going to be 27.5. We need to drop it by 27.5. That's it. That's one way to figure it out, 25% of 110. Another way we could have figured out 25% of 110 is to realize that taking 25% of anything is taking 1/4 of it. And we can divide 110 by 4. How many 4s in a 1? 1 has no 4s. That 1 goes and joins this guy, becomes 11. How many 4s in 11? 11 has 2 4s. 2 4s are 8. The remaining 3 goes and joins this guy, becomes 30. How many 4s in a 30? 30 has 7 4s. 7 4s are 28. The remaining 2 is your remainder. Remaining 2 is a remainder. 2 divided by 4. 2 divided by 4 is same as 27.5. So we need to drop this thing by 27.5. We need to drop this thing by 27.5. What is 110 divided minus 27.5? 110 minus 27.5. Let's do it. I should have put it in decimal, it would have been easier. Putting it in decimal would have been easier. So that's 5. This becomes 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. And this is 10 minus 2 is 8. There you go. It's 82.5%. It's 82.5%. Another way we could have done this problem without doing any work at all is to realize, listen carefully, is to realize that when you first increase something by 10% and then you drop it by 25%, the drop of 25% is of a greater number. We're dropping 25% of 110, not 100. Since we are dropping 25% of 110, the final answer is not going to be 85%, but it's going to be something a little bit less than 85%, just a little less than 85%. The only answer choice that we see there, that just a little bit less than 85%, is the 82.5 that we just found. That's your answer. Let's do number 14. number 14. When a number w is multiplied by 4, when a number w is multiplied by 4, the result is same as, which means equal sign, same as when 4 is added to w. When 4 is added to w. That's it. One more time. When a number w is multiplied by 4, when a number w is multiplied by 4, the result is same as, that means equal sign, the result is same as when 4 is added to w. And the question simply is, what's the value of 3w? Well, let's find out, shall we? What's the value of 3w? So here we have 4 w's, subtract w from both sides. If we subtract w from both sides, 4w minus the w is 3w, and 3w equals 4, which is what they're asking. They're asking, what's the value of 3w? And the answer is 4. 3w equals 4. The answer is E. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.